Okay, guys and girls, so here I am, Taku Dante, and as I promised, I am going to deliver this review on the new indie shmup called Aeternum. It's by Brooks Bishop or Wasted Brilliance, and we'll get into this. First of all, I want to say the title screen is simple, but it's pretty cool. This is the title screen you're seeing here. And the name of it has an A before it, but it's pronounced Aeternum. I verified this with the developer Brooks Bishop, and he told me it's pronounced Aeternum. So that's a little play on the words there. And before I get started, I'm going to go into the options here and show y'all a few things. The screen size can be enhanced. See, I've got a widescreen television, so you can enhance it to fit the widescreen, or make it to fit standard. Initially, it's set for standard, and you can change whether or not it shows the character dialogue. And I'm going to switch that back to yes because I had it on no since I was playing it for fun recently. And there are actually 3 modes of play. You've got play game, which is basically, get into it here, you got the normal, hard, demonic, or lunatic settings, which each vary. The bullet hell patterns are different in each, get more intense as you go from normal to lunatic. And I'm going to do it on normal here for you guys. You got 3 panics, or it just basically amounts to lives. And here you got the anime style animation. The demon girl, she's looking for her best friend Macy, and that's basically the basis for the first stage. And the shoot, you hold down the X button, and there's actually a tutorial that will go in better detail than what I am. It actually tells you that holding down the right trigger will do this thing called grazing, where these hearts come out of the the main character. That's called grazing, and or graze. And as you can see, I just did my shield with the B button. Just lost a panic there, but this is definitely one of the more challenging shmups I've come across. And then you got these boss battles here. Archibald, the cat wrangler, is a squid, pretty cool. I actually like the looks of the boss battle. And as you'll see in a second, the boss battle comes in different stages. In different bullet hell patterns. I don't know if I'll be able to survive it. I haven't played it in a while. I actually wasn't going to do this review because my PC monitor sort of went out recently, but I managed to get it back up and running, so maybe it'll hold out long enough for me to get this review posted for you guys. But anyway, back on track. As you can see, I'm dodging. He's got a life meter at the bottom. You are timed with each bullet hell change. To wear down that level, that life level of the enemy, the boss or whatever. And I just lost, which is unfortunate. But like I say, this is a hard game. I mean, it's not an easy shmup by any means. The patterns are learnable. You can figure them out. I'm just a little rusty. And so we'll get into arcade mode. Arcade mode is basically the same as play game. You got 3 lives, no panic shields, and we'll get into this on normal here. Show you guys what this is all about. Same thing, same story. You can press back to skip it if you already read it, or you can take it out completely in the options menu like I mentioned before. and you collect these little, I guess you'd call power items, power ups. They enhance your the spread of your bullets. I guess that's what you call them in this game. And once you get to 400, it'll be your most powerful shot, I guess, you know. And as you can see, I'm doing a little better here. Not exactly the best, though. I just got hit. Lost one of my lives there. But now we got Archibald again. And you can see I'm getting hearts. I'm not sure you're going to be able to see the hearts coming out of the little demon girl, but that's what happens when you graze. You actually get points for grazing and for shooting characters. I mean, like enemies. And the thing about it is, you don't have to actually hold down the right trigger to graze. It just shows your heart, shows your hitbox, basically, to make it simpler. As long as you don't hit that hitbox, you won't lose your life. The hitbox is located right about where her hands are. And when you press the right trigger, it shows her heart. And that's how you tell. And it sort of slows you down when you're holding down the right trigger. It helps you dodge the bullet hell, bullets easier. So that's basically what the graze, ability is. I guess you would call it ability. And we'll do pacifist mode. Now, pacifist mode is basically as it sounds. You do not shoot anything. The point is to dodge, get points by grazing the bullets, the bullet hell pattern. See how far you can make it. Now, I used to make it fairly far in the pacifist mode, but now we'll see here. I mean, you still got the shield, I think, which is done by B. I got hit that time. That was bad on my part, but anyways. But anyway, you can see these little cats in the teacups, little enemies like that. Pretty cool. I'm not doing too great, and I apologize for that. I mean, the game does present a challenge for those who are not paying attention and talking at the same time, like I am here with this review. But I will show y'all the second level here in a second. Second level is I think there's a total of 4 different levels, stages, and let's see, I'll go to practice. The only way you can access a stage you've already been to is to go to practice. You can't actually continue in the modes, which is something that I think could be fixed. It's one of, to continue from where you left off. That you don't have that option unless you, and then here you see the demon girl in the library, I guess it's called. The enemies are different, and the power-ups you collect, the energy thing, change according to whether or not you have full power, like 400 power. And the significance of that is, I guess, the point value. I'm not for sure, but I imagine that's what it is. The when you're actually below the 400 mark, the symbols are different. They're red in color. When you're not below the 400 mark, you got full power. The symbols are blue and in a different shape, have equal signs in them. And here you can see this is the second boss, Jeanette, I guess her name is. There was actually Archibald the Wrangler. I'm going to try to go back and beat him for you guys, but after him, he is sort of like a sub-boss. And the one that followed him was Candence Sky. But just to see if I can make it a little further on this boss for you guys. There's a certain pattern that this boss does that sort of defies the objective. You know, you can't dodge it really because the rice bullets are like random, and then you got a fixed pattern above it, and it just conflicts with your goal of I think it's about to come up here in a second. No, this is the one before it, but like I said, some of the patterns are random, and then you got some fixed patterns, and dodging all that, it just doesn't work out properly. And one thing I talked about with the developer was that the patterns get a little intense early on, even in the normal mode. I'm gonna go back to play games, see if I can get to the second boss for you guys, the actual boss of the first level. But if that's, I mean, that's one complaint I have, and it's basically the only complaint, is some of the bullet hell patterns are more intense than I think they should be when in the earlier levels. And for the difficulty settings, I'll go back and actually show you what the lunatic looks like compared to the normal normal mode here. The bullet hell patterns, they just basically double, and they just double. I mean, I guess the characters get faster, the enemies get faster and more quick, and that's basically the difference. Oh, and I should mention that when you pass in front of the little power-ups, weapon power-ups, that they will be drawn to you. It's a little different than in you know, shmups you might have been used to playing, that automatically attract to you when you let go of the fire button. It's a little different than that, so I'm not doing good here, so I apologize, guys. I mean, talking and doing this is not an easy task, but I hope you enjoy the review. This is my first video review on my blog, and actually I think I might do it on occasion. I figured something new might spice up the views I'm getting or something, but definitely I'm going to add some written text to this, to the review, give y'all a little insight on what I was up to or whatever. But I don't know. I don't think. I mean, I think this game is really worth it. I think. Let's see. Skip that. Okay, Archibald's gone. We're going on. But I think the game's worth the 80 points most definitely. It's I mean, you get your money's worth. It's a little difficult, and the difficulty may turn off some gamers, you know, that aren't up for a challenge. If you're up for a challenging shmup, though, this is one of the best that I've seen on Xbox Live Indie Games. One of the best, aside from that would be wrong to mention that, but this is one of the best shmups so far. The artwork is not. I'm not gonna say it's professionally anime quality, but it's anime enough that you get the idea of what the artist was trying to achieve. So it's pretty good. And Alicia is the demon girl's name here, as you can see, and that's Candid Sky, the girl I'm about to battle. I've actually beat her once, and that's how I got to the second stage. But that's about as far as I've made it so far. Okay, now here's where the random and the randomly generated and the other patterns come into play. It's kind of hard to dodge, but I'm doing a fairly decent job until just then. It's hard dodging a fixed pattern and a random pattern at the same time. So that would be my only complaint there, that some of the bullet hell patterns are too difficult early on to figure out, and that's not doing too bad for a indie shmup, though. I mean, they did say, the developer did say that they wanted to make it challenging, that the person would have to learn the patterns and not just breeze by it on the first try. So I can see where he was coming from, and I think he did an excellent job. So definitely, if you haven't got this one, definitely get it. It's worth it. It's worth the 80 points. And failed the bonus. Never did figure out what that bonus was, but they had 3 different patterns going right there. But yeah, the patterns are a little intense early on, even in the normal. I mean, I would say on a regular shmup, that'd be like maybe hard mode quality. But I'm gonna get into show you guys Lunatic, show you the difference between the difficulty settings here. See what y'all think about it. And we'll skip this dialogue. Alicia, talking about finding her friend and stuff, and you see the bullet hell is spray is a lot faster. There's more bullets involved. So doing fairly good, decent for oh, and I forgot, the bullet hell patterns also stay around longer. You got to dodge more stuff as you more bullet hell spray as you advance. So it does make it a bit more difficult with the sky littered with bullet hells. Dude, I just got fonged. But anyways, and we are at Archibald again, and we'll skip the dialogue. But anyway, I think this is one of the coolest bosses I've seen in a shmup. Reminds me of the Parodius games, sort of. Or Death Smiles, as my friend mentioned to me earlier during a conversation when I was recommending the game to him. But something, something along those lines, like Death Smiles or Parodius. You got cute little anime girl as the game's protagonist, or hero, or whatever you want to call it. So really cool. I think Wasted Brilliance or Brooks Bishop did an excellent job. and you don't see many quality games like this on the the Xbox Live Indie Game Marketplace anymore, and it's pretty cool. I think it's good seeing games like this rise on the marketplace. I need to also mention the fact that there is a high score record for each of the difficulties. I don't think it's global. I think it's just local scores. You got the credits, for seeing who made it and stuff. And then I'll go into the tutorial here just to show you guys what it's all about. They go lesson by lesson, what you're supposed to do. Go here, it tells you how to hold, you hold fire to shoot, and it shows press, X. I'm sort of backtracking here, but just to give you a taste of what the tutorial is. I mean, it explains everything in detail. Simple. How to do it. You collect the power-up tokens for the weapon thing here, and then it tells you that when you get near them or you pass to the right of them, you'll collect them, and it'll automatically be attracted to your character and stuff. So the focus button is the one that shows the heart. It makes you move slow, and it's basically your hitbox. And when you do the focus, I mean, the grazing that it's talking about, the little grazing, you don't have to actually hold down the focus button to do it, the right trigger. You can actually just move above it yourself. I mean, it still counts as grazing, but to hold down the right trigger, it sort of gives you an advantage and lets you know that where the hitbox, where exactly the hitbox is. Anybody who plays a shmup knows that the hitbox is important. If you get hit in the hitbox, your ship or whatever you're piloting will blow up or die. So that's how that works. And then it's telling me, I got the shield, B for shield. And, basically, it's like, you'd find that in games like Death Smiles and stuff. It's standard side-scrolling, shmup stuff. So it's there. It's all there. And this character's name is Elika, which I like. It's a pretty neat name. I mean, like the title. It's pretty cool. And it's telling about the panic shields. If you get 0 power, then the game is over. So as long as it's sort of like Sonic collecting rings in that respect. As long as you get them, if you got some of the power up, the little power things, then you're okay. Once you hit 0, you're game over. I mean, this is basic logic stuff. I like how he did that though. But anyways, when you're through with the tutorial, you have to manually press back to exit. And my verdict on this is it's worth it. I mean, it's worth the points. If you're looking for a challenge, if you're looking for a good shmup, highly suggest you get this one. I mean, it's really good game, good quality. And let's see, I'm gonna go to options here, turn off the dialogue to show you guys. I think I got enough time to show y'all what it looks like without the dialogue here. See, when you go into this, it'll not bring up the dialogue box or the character drawings, and you can basically get right into the game, which I like. I mean, it's nice to know the story and everything, and the background. But once you already know it and you want to go back for fun, and play the game through, then it's good to be able to skip all the dialogue, because pressing the back button constantly is kind of annoying, you know, to skip the dialogue things. So, but anyway, I'm going to continue playthrough until the video ends, and like I said, the game is worth it. Be sure to pick it up if you hadn't already. You know, this is like a 5 out of 5 in my opinion of you know, rating. So definitely get it. Definitely get it.